I'm waiting a few months for these Oscar nominations to come out. I think this is going to be one of the most important Oscars of recent times, at least. Unbelievably stacked year. Like I said, my favorite year of the decade so far in terms of film. I think it was absolutely phenomenal. Um, I'm kind of excited to see what gets snubbed, who gets snubbed, whatever happens. This is the first year where they're actually forcing the voters to watch every single thing that's nominated, which I really do appreciate because if you've seen previous years, you could clearly tell that some people just did not see the movies, and I'm happy that's a fucking rule now. Why did it take so long for that to be a rule? It's so strange to me. But I will say one thing before I do. This is a blind reaction. I haven't seen anything about this. The most I saw was maybe like a tweet or two. I've been waiting to see this, so this is all completely a surprise to me. Um, I will say before I do check these Oscars out, um, this isn't your awards show. This isn't your awards. If your favorite movie or your favorite actor gets snubbed, it's not your problem. You could take it. You can be like, yeah, that kind of sucks. But I don't think you should be attacking the Academy or anyone involved or anyone that was nominated because your favorite actor and or movie didn't get nominated. It's not that big of a deal. It's a bigger deal to the people that didn't get nominated more than you. If you actually care so much, make your own little awards thing, make your own YouTube video, Twitch live stream, whatever, and and make your own award show. Like I did my own top 10 earlier this month. I think everyone should be doing the same. If you're this offended by an award show that you have absolutely no involvement in, you shouldn't care this much. Please don't attack anyone that's involved. I think it's really strange. The one thing I did see online was the Wicked fans. I don't know if I read it right, but I don't think Wicked got a single nomination. Not that I really care. I didn't care for the movie too much, but I saw a lot of Wicked fans apparently really upset about this and acting pretty hostile, which is a shame because it's never that serious. You're not winning the award, so don't take it serious for other people that aren't you. Anyway, let's get into this blind viewing of the Oscar nominations, and I'm hopefully doing my webcam correctly here. I tried putting it out of the way. I didn't look through anything. I only scrolled through the page and I put my webcam in what I thought was most suitable. I guess I could have done no background. Ah, it's okay, whatever. Let's get to the nominees. For, I'm going to try to do this as surprising as possible. Actor in a leading role, Timothy Chalamet, uh, Leonardo DiCaprio, the guy from Secret Agent maybe. Um, I'm hoping Ethan Hawke. I think he'll be snubbed here, but well, let's find out. Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ethan Hawke, Michael B. Jordan, and Wagner Moura. Um, I will also say this now. I'm not saying who my pick is, or who I think the winner will end up being. That'll be a whole separate video. This will just be a surprise reaction to all the nominees, and I want to see who I end up freaking out over that didn't make it. This is honestly a stacked list. This might be the most stacked lineup of any actor in a leading role. Unbelievable. Michael B. Jordan. Oh, I did see this. Speaking of Michael B. Jordan, Sinners getting the most nominees in Oscars history is incredible. Especially as a horror fan, that means so much to me. Obviously, the movie has such a reach beyond the horror genre itself, with Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler at the helm. But it's crazy to say that a horror movie out of any genre ever has the most nominees in Oscar history. I don't care if it's Sinners. I don't care if people call it a thriller movie. It's not to me. It's a horror movie, and I really appreciate that a horror movie has somehow managed to be the most nominated film in history. I fucking loved it. I think it's great. But all these nominees are brilliant. Honestly, I think it's fully up to grabs. Timothy Chalamet did such a great PR run towards the end of the year. DiCaprio is DiCaprio. Ethan Hawke was just brilliant in Blue Moon. Michael B. Jordan was the talk of the town for the entire year, which is, great to say. And Wagner Moura, I've seen Secret Agent. I thought he was great. I don't know anything else about him or his previous works, but he did a banging job in Secret Agent. Actor in a supporting role, Benicio del Toro. Sure. I hope Sean Penn's on here if Del Toro's on here. That'd be weird. Jacob Elordi, Delroy Lindo, and Sean Penn. Oh, there's more. And Stellan Skarsgård. Another incredible group. Oh my god. I'm not looking. Another incredible group of people, man. Oh my goodness. I'm happy Frankenstein even got a single nomination so far. I didn't expect it to be. I honestly didn't think Frankenstein was going to get shit. Good for Frankenstein, man. That's good for Jacob Elordi going from those dog shit Netflix movies to now being an Oscar nominated actor. That's fucking great for him. And I'm sure this year with Wuthering Heights, he's gonna be another. I hope that movie does well. I hope he gets another nomination next year. To see his career rise in this way is just fucking amazing, and he deserves it. I think he was great in Frankenstein. Del Toro, I think, is a bit of a weird pick for me. Sean Penn's already on here, and I think he was the better actor in a supporting role in the same exact movie. But even then, Del Toro getting his name on here is pretty damn good, and it shows how damn good the casting was, which I'm so excited to see later on in this little sneak peek here of the nominations. Casting being a new category, I think, is phenomenal, and especially this year alone, just being a perfect year for the casting category to be a thing. You have One Battle After Another. Why am I zoning out? Marty Supreme. Sinners is fucking great casting. Sentimental Value, which is right here, another great casted movie. This is looking good so far, man. This is a stacked ass Oscars lineup, and I'm getting really worried because it can't stay this good for too long, right? Actress in a leading role, Jessie Buckley, Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson? Emma Stone. I don't know about the Kate Hudson pick. I think that's weird. Um, you gotta take her out. I think that's the only bad one on this list. Jessie Buckley was fantastic in Hamnet. Uh, I mean, Rose Byrne was the only reason you really stick around for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You Not. It's a bad movie, but Jesus Christ, that movie gives you a fucking headache, and she's brilliant in it. Um, Renee is great. I think Emma Stone is probably one of the worst ones too, but Kate Hudson on here is such a strange pick. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the late hype to song. This not the late hype. The recency bias to song sung blue. Because I'm pretty sure that just came out in December. I'm not a fan of the Kate Hudson pick, to be honest. Everything else I think is brilliant. Another great category. Just the Kate Hudson pick, not a fan of. And not that I hate Kate Hudson or thought her performance was horrible. It's just nothing like the rest of these lists. Surely there was other movies this year that I'm blanking off the top of my mind. Maybe just get her out. Well, you need 5 people. That's okay. Actress in a supporting role. Wow, Sentimental Value is getting so many picks. What is that, 5 already? 1, 2, 3. I'm going too fast. 4, 5. 5 nominations already for Sentimental Value. That's fucking great, man. I'm loving the foreign film love so far. I am just now realizing no other choice. Why am I forgetting his name? What a shame. I'm such a dumbass. That should have probably also been a nomination for lead actor. I think that'd be a freebie. Don't know why it's on here, but Sentimental Value having 5 nominees or 4 nominees, whatever I said earlier. That's great. Amy Madigan, good for her, man. Weapons, another horror movie being in the Oscar nominees. What a fucking great year, man. Tiana Taylor, Wunmi Masuko, Inga, I can't pronounce your name. Ellie Fanning. This is great. This is way better than the lead actress one. This one's way more contending for me. I don't think Amy Madigan's gonna get it, sadly, because it is Weapons. But all 5 of these people were fucking brilliant. This has been really good so far. The only one I'm having trouble believing is the Kate Hudson pick in the actress in a leading role. this is pretty solid. Animated feature film, my favorite category of the year because they always forget anime movies, which pisses off the internet, which I love. I love when the internet gets pissed off, and anime movies definitely not gonna be on here. I'm predicting it already. One of my favorite categories, especially last year with Flow and why am I zoning out on the other one? Why am I forgetting? The Wild Robot. I mean, last year was such a good year for animated feature films, and while I don't think this year was as good as last year, it was still pretty solid. So, Neja 2, Elio. I'm forgetting, to be honest. The Looney Tunes movie was pretty damn good. Let's see. Arco. Yes, I just caught Arco the other day. Fucking amazing movie, and I'm happy I watched it right before it got nominated. Unbelievable. I could not believe how much I liked it. I knew going into it I was gonna have some sense of liking it because of how pretty it looked, but this could win it. Oh yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. I'll get to that in a bit. Arco for sure. Might be my pick. Oh, this is a bad list. Elio, very cool. A lot of people did not talk about Elio this year. It was a really good Pixar movie, and it's really good. Sorry, it's not a really good Pixar movie. It's just a really good animated movie. I think Elio was fantastic. I had so much fun watching it, and I'm even surprised it's even nominated here. Not a peep from it this year. It came out around the same time as Mickey 17, I believe, and I kind of just bundled those two together. No Mickey 17 nominees either yet. Okay, maybe later. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've always mixed those two together, and I'm happy Elio's getting some love in this. I think it's great. K-pop Demon Hunters was kind of a layup. I don't like the movie personally. It's just not for me. The K-pop Demon Hunter movie is just not for me. I think it's fine. It's probably great to people who love that type of stuff. I honestly, it's under the Sony Animation Studio. I didn't see it. I think it looks pretty okay. I don't think it looks spectacular. I do think the singing is great. I do think the animation during the action sequences are phenomenal, but I don't know if it'll even win this. I think Arco, we'll see. I mean, I won't say anything, but K-pop Demon Hunters has been a fan favorite year long, and I imagine they're going to be nominated for best song as well. It's a K-pop movie. They have to get the best song. It was the biggest song of the year probably. Um, Little Amelie or the Character of Rain, another movie I just caught recently. Really good, really solid. And Zootopia 2, the biggest not Neja 2 animated movie of all time. I could be wrong. I think it's the biggest Disney movie of all time for animated movies. Good. Zootopia 2 was so fucking great. I don't know if I did a review for it, but I really enjoyed Zootopia 2. I was very surprised about it. I didn't expect it to be any better than the first one, and it blew the expectations out of the water. Very, very great. I'm kind of upset there is no Neja 2 love here. A lot of there's really not a lot of foreign love period on these nominees just yet. So I don't know. Neja 2 looked great. The story was fantastic. It is the biggest biggest box office animated movie in history. Everything was so good about that movie, and to not even be nominated, I think is a bit of a shame. But what can I do? Chainsaw Man, I think also should be put in here, but the voters are not watching an anime movie. Let's just all be honest. But I do think it should be on here. I think it looked better than K-pop Demon Hunters, and I even appreciated the story way more than K-pop Demon Hunters. But that movie was gonna make it in here no matter what. I don't think this is a bad list. I just think it could have been done better, personally. Animated short film, which sucks. Before my video goes up for my predictions and who I think the Academy will pick, I do have to catch up on these short films. I've only watched The Girl Who Cried Pearls. Yep, that's it. Which is such a shame. I had to watch both the live action and the animated short films. I just wasn't able to do it. I don't watch short films in my free time. I watch full movies, and I never think about short films, but I will do it for this, before my votes, of course, and I hope they're good. The animated short films are usually an area I really look forward to, and just because a lot of the time there's a chance that these animated short films end up becoming something bigger and even full-length films, and I always appreciate that. So I hope these animated short films are really, really solid. I didn't mind The Girl Who Cried Pearls, but I am gonna have to watch all these other four. Casting, the category I've been waiting for this entire time. Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Secret Agent Sinners, about what I expected. I think this is a solid group. Hamnet, I think I'd rather take Weapons over Hamnet, but I know they're not going to do that. They're not going to put two horror movies in it. But this is a really, really solid group. I would even put Superman personally. I think Superman would have been a good casting pick here, but I wouldn't be surprised if Superman doesn't get a single nomination. I don't think there will be a single superhero movie in this entire list, which sucks, but also shows how good of a year we had where the Academy doesn't feel like they have to put a superhero movie in. These are all great casting choices. I think this is going to be impossible to predict. The big three are very obvious, and they're probably going to be the big three in every category. Marty Supreme, OBAA, and Sinners. They really didn't do much wrong in those movies, and they're probably going to be in each one after this. They're all great. I think the casting is phenomenal in all of them. I'm going to have to go to that one in particular, but this is a tough one, man. I don't even know who the Academy is going to pick. Really, really great nominees. Cinematography, Frankenstein. Oh, I can dig that. Marty Supreme, I dig that. One Battle After Another, I dig that. Sinners, Train Dreams. Sinners, sure. Train Dreams, yeah. See, this is the problem. I'd put no other choice here, and they don't agree. And now I'm getting worried. No Other Choice didn't even make it into cinematography. Well, I don't even think we'll get nominated for anything else if it doesn't even get nominated for its best aspect. Even casting, No Other Choice should have been nominated, could have been nominated. They're very weird. I didn't see the reserves for the nominees. Maybe it made it in there, but I think it should be here. This is very weird to me. Phoenician Scheme also not here. Will that movie get any love? It feels like that movie came and went too. Not sure. I don't think these are a bad five, but I really would like No Other Choice in here. Or Sorry Baby. Another movie I don't think is gonna get any love from this list, which is sad. But those two I think should make it. But this five isn't bad. I think it just could be better. Don't know who the Academy is gonna pick for this one either. God damn, this is tough, man. This is a tough year. The big three's ruining like all of these, man. Like really, really bad. Because, oh boy, shit. I don't know. Costume design, Avatar: Fire and Ash, beautiful costume design, especially for the new fire people. I think they look so fucking gorgeous. I mean, unbelievable. I don't know how much of the painting and everything goes on to the actual avatars as opposed to just CGI, but yeah, very good. Frankenstein, of course, is going to be nominated. I said that in my review. Hamnet, of course, going to be nominated. I think those types of movies, if you know what I mean, the older styled, older fashioned movies, they always get these layup costume design nominees, and of course, those two are going to make it. Marty Supreme being in here is pretty cool, and Sinners being in here I thought was another obvious one. I thought Frankenstein, Hamnet, and Sinners were going to be the big three for this category. It seems I'm right. I think they all can win. I'm going to personally pick Frankenstein. I really love the red dressing of all the characters. Everyone just looks so fucking great in that movie. Probably, I mean, I don't know. I don't know who I'd pick actually. We'll save that, but Frankenstein was unbelievable. I'll never forget leaving the theater and just thinking about the costume design. So, shouts to that. Directing, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another. There we go. Okay, sentimental value. I was hoping this would be in the directing category. It's so low. And Sinners, you can't go wrong. I think these are all great choices. Personally, I would put No Other Choice alongside Park Chan-wook in here. I don't know why that's not here. It's so fucking weird to me. I would take Hamnet out, even though I think Chloe Zhao did a great job, a very, very great job with Hamnet. Where is No Other Choice? It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Whoa, is there no love for this movie? I must have missed something. Is he blacklisted? Like, what? Where is all, like, besides sentimental value, where is the love for these foreign films? Oh, of course, I'm stupid. I'm forgetting Secret Agent. But besides those two, I feel like I haven't seen a single other one, which is so strange to me, especially in the animated category. Why would that not have a film that's foreign? That there's always so many good foreign animated films, and especially with anime being such a big thing and so many anime movies coming out every year, it's such a weird layup to miss, in my opinion. But oh well. A documentary feature film. Okay, I guess I have to catch up on this. I was kind of hoping going into this, I've seen all these movies, but the short films and now the documentary feature film, I've only seen three of these, which is The Perfect Neighbor, The Alabama Solution, and Come See Me in the Good Light. I haven't seen Cutting Through Rocks, and I haven't seen Mr. Nobody Against Putin. Gonna have to check those two out. I can't really say anything about this category. I don't know how to talk about documentaries. I said it in my Perfect Neighbor review. That's why I don't review them too much, to be honest. I guess we'll see. We'll see in my video what I end up picking because I personally have no fucking clue. Documentary, short film, short films. Haven't seen any of these. No, I've seen all the empty rooms actually. There's one that cuts the list down. That's pretty good. Haven't seen the other ones. I did enjoy all the empty rooms, so maybe I'm gonna have to check these out tonight. Sadly, film editing, F1 finally getting a nominee. I don't know what else it would have been nominated for before, so I guess it's okay. Mario Supreme editing, I think that's a very free layup right there. One battle after another, of course. Sinners, of course. Sentimental Value, of course. I think the worst out of these bunch, surprisingly, is Sinners. I wouldn't pick Sinners. I don't think Sinners is gonna win. And I don't think well, actually F1 might win. But it's really cool seeing F1 at least getting nominated for one thing. I didn't think F1 was going to be nominated for a single movie this year, or a single category this year, alongside Mickey 17 and Sorry Baby. I think those three. I thought those three were just going to get put to the side. But yeah, I think all really good choices here. Mario Supreme, so gorgeous, such a gorgeous movie. Won't say anything else. International feature film. Um, maybe I read this wrong. International feature film. Where, where's no other choice? Not even nominated for international feature film? What? So no other choice is gonna miss out on cinematography, international feature film, and I mean, with those two put aside, it obviously isn't gonna get nominated for Best Picture. What a fucking robbery. That's a shame. That sucks. You have some good movies here. I've seen four of them. Secret Agent's good. It Was Just an Accident is good. Sentimental Value's great. Seurat I've seen. It's okay. I think it's fine. And the voice of Hind Rajab, I haven't seen that one. Personally, out of the four I've seen, I just get rid of the last one. I think the four deserve to be there. The last one probably deserves to be there too, but no other choice being robbed again. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on genuinely? I don't know. Live action short film, more short films I haven't seen. That sucks. I've seen The Singers. And I've seen two people exchanging saliva. The short film, of course. The other three I haven't seen, but Jane Austen's period drama, I've seen that too. Wow, okay, I've actually seen three of these. I won't speak on it just because I haven't seen the other two, but this is a really good category. I think those bottom three, these three right here, all very good. I really enjoyed all of them, but A Friend of Dorothy and Butcher's Stain I'm going to have to check out before I put up my video. Another good stacked category. Every category I think this year so far, from what I've seen, has been absolutely stacked, which is very nice. Very nice. Makeup and hairstyling. Maybe we get Superman here. Frankenstein, of course. Smashing Machine, of course. The Ugly Stepsister, of course. Another horror movie. Sinners, of course. And, ooh, I haven't seen this. Kokuho. Is that a Japanese movie? I'm going to have to check that out. Aside from that one, this was a category that this is about what I expected. Maybe Superman being in here is not being in here is okay. I would have preferred if it even made one category. At this point, I don't I don't think it's gonna make one. But cool. Frankenstein deserves it. Elordi looked fucking great. Everyone looked great in that movie. Sinners, same exact thing. Smashing Machine being able to change The Rock. And that first teaser picture coming out and no one knowing that was The Rock was fucking hilarious. I loved it. And Ugly Stepsister, of course. It is a movie about the. Oh god, I'm gonna mess it up, aren't I? I'm not good with Disney princesses. Cinderella. Oh shit. Anyway, that looked good. Also, a movie I thought was gonna be nominated for costume design. At least it got nominated for makeup and hairstyling. I think it's one of the better ones in here. But man, another really, really great group. Smashing Machine probably being the weakest out of the ones I know, but even then, amazing, amazing work from them. Music and original score. Begonia, yeah. I mean, you guys heard. If you've seen my review, you know what I think about the Begonia score. I think is phenomenal. Frankenstein, great. Hamnet, great. One Bed After Another, great. Sinners, fantastic. I mean, this is another great category. I'm gonna try speeding up this up a bit. I'm already at 25 minutes. Great all around. I have a very clear favorite. I gave a little hint earlier to that. This is another great category. Unfucking believable. Original song. I've heard all these songs, and I think this is fair. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other original songs, but man, "Dear Me" is pretty great. Think it's the worst one in my opinion, but even then, it's still a really great song. "Golden," I don't like K-pop Demon Hunters, but goddamn, that fucking song is catchy as hell, like so catchy. I dig it. I dig it. If it wins, I wouldn't be surprised. Probably the biggest song of the year. "I Lied to You." My favorite moment in film last year was that whole sequence with the "I Lied to You" playing. And I've listened to that song on drives and it makes me cry. "Sweet Dreams of Joy," same exact thing. When I listen to that song, I fucking bawl my eyes out. A great, great fucking song. And "Train Dreams," another song that makes me bawl my eyes out when I listen to it. I mean, this is such a great category. Personally, the only miss for me, "Dear Me," but I can't think of any other movie that could win it, or that could be nominated. So very solid five. Very solid five right here. In Best Picture, already being here is so weird to me. What the hell? Um, Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Train Dreams. I just realized something. No Long Walk in casting. Very weird. Again, no other choice in here. But I honestly thought Long Walk was gonna make Best Picture, especially over F1. I think F1's the weakest one here, even though I think these are all very, very great movies. F1 being here kind of ruins it for me. I think it's so strange. It feels so out of place, putting it alongside Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, Train Dreams, and then there's just F1. I'm not sure. I think people took the phrase "this is this year's Top Gun Maverick" too literally, because the movie's not as good as Top Gun Maverick in any way. I do really enjoy it. I gave it an 8, but Top Gun Maverick was different. And this movie's nowhere near it, and it's kind of weird it's even nominated because it's kind of a joke pick. Like, why is it even here? It feels like a joke to me. Not sure. I don't even think it got nominated for anything else besides the editing, right? I could be wrong on that, but like, what the hell? Very weird. Where the hell is sound? Okay, I'm waiting for sound. That's another category I love. I love to look at. Production design, Frankenstein, of course. Hamnet, of course. That is the biggest freebie ever. And then the big three at the bottom. Another great another great category. But yeah, these two I'm really happy made it. No surprise these fucking three made it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I would like to see the votes at the end of it. I'd like to see who gets first, second, and third out of these three in every category, because I think it's just going to be some bullshit like that, to be honest. Sound. A category I love, and a category I thought F1 was going to be nominated for, and it is. Frankenstein, OBAA, Sinners, and Surratt. I think there's some huge snubs here. It's so weird to have a category called Sound, and you don't have Warfare in here. I can't remember if I did a review for Warfare, but the best aspect, and even for people who hate the movie, we'll talk about it. The best aspect of the movie, and probably one of the best aspects of any movie this year, was Warfare's sound design and sound production, and it's not even nominated. That's so fucking strange to me. Another movie, I would take out OBAA for Warfare in a heartbeat, in my opinion. And another movie, I take out one of these bottom two, Surratt or Sinners, probably Sinners. I'm putting in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Why is it not nominated here? The best thing about If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You is the fucking creepy noise you're listening to. The noises, the baby crying, the door creaking, the loud fucking music playing in your ears. It's great, and it's not even nominated. I'm not sure. I think that's strange. I don't think this is a stacked category. I think they fumbled horribly here. Out of all the categories I've reviewed so far, like the 12, the sound one's easily the worst. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Visual effects, Avatar, layup, F1, layup, Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm not even going to say anything. The Lost Bus, layup, Sinners, sure. Sure, I mean, I guess. I really can't think of anything else. Yeah, I guess. But Jurassic World being in here, what the fuck? Huge polar bear in Arlington. What the fuck is this choice? Whatever. Writing for adapted screenplay, Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, OBAA, Trade Dreams. Oh, adapted screenplay. I was like, what? Okay, yes, brilliant. I think these are all great choices. I didn't know Train Dreams came from anything. I think these are all great. Another stacked category, and I think they did a good job with their choices here. Writing for original screenplay, which is the last one. Holy shit. Blue Moon, thank you for putting this here. I think this was one of your better choices in this nominations. That isn't involving the big three. Yeah, it was just an accident. Great. Marty Supreme. Great. Sentimental Value. Great. And Sinners. Great. I'm just happy Blue Moon got here. Really, really proud of Blue Moon for getting Ethan Hawke and writing. I think those are the two categories that needed to be, and I think it did a great job. There is a lot of snubs I've mentioned throughout this video. If I can remember them off the top of my head, No Other Choice being robbed in every single category it should have been in, I think is pathetic, and I don't know if it's because of Parasite, and maybe the Academy believes they overrated Parasite, and now they don't want to put any other Korean movies. I'm really not too sure. No Other Choice got robbed out of 5 categories here, in my opinion. I think that's a fucking shame. Sorry Baby, alongside No Other Choice, Mickey 17, Long Walk, and Eddington, and even Superman. I'm going to say it, even though I don't think it should have been nominated for the bigger categories, stuff like casting and costume design should have been, or not, costume design, sure, yeah. It should have been there. I think it's a shame none of those movies got nominated. Really, really bad. I think Sorry Baby was one of the better movies this year, period. I think that was a shame. I think Mickey 17 and Eddington got pushed to the side and everyone forgot about it. Shit, even Phoenician Scheme. How did Phoenician Scheme not get nominated for anything visually? I think that blows my mind. Long Walk not getting nominated for casting, I think is a damn shame. The sound category, I think, was one of the worst. One of the worst picks. Why did we not have Warfare or If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You? I think that's very strange. Ne Zha 2 and Chainsaw Man not being in the animated movies, I think that's very lame. Especially Ne Zha 2 doing what it did. What a weird way to honor it. And 28 years later, even not being nominated for visuals, I think it's weird. That movie, I don't really care for 28 Years Later Part 1, but oh my god, is that movie fucking gorgeous. How's it not got nominated for visuals is beyond me. And the last one off the top of my head, why is Marty Supreme not nominated for score? I think it's weird. Very weird. There was a few snubs here and there. I think the worst thing about this year's Oscars, from what I've seen, is no other choice getting not a single nominee. I think they're disrespecting not only the casting, the cast, the crew, and especially Park Chan Wook. This is just disgusting. The lack of foreign films in this year's Oscar nominees, I think, is very worrying. But at least they got an international feature film category, so good for them. I'll see you guys in mine and what I believe the Academy will pick prediction video, which should go up in a few days after I watch everything I've missed, which I'll hopefully remember checking back on this video and seeing what I missed. I'll see you then.